morning, I'm Joe Johnson. This is JaF Smoke and Guns. Gunny is a 4-year-old smoky black registered Morgan gelding, and even though he's 4, he has not been technically started under saddle just because I didn't have enough time and I wasn't sure he was physically mature enough. So although he certainly has a great foundation, just because that's what we do here at JaF Morgan's, he has been saddled several times, actually 18 months ago, and has a real good handle on his halter rope. So I think that it's a real good opportunity today to give you a chance to see him, do some groundwork, and then a little bit of round pen at Liberty. So we'll see how Gunny does today. Pick up there, Anthony. What we're doing here is just a little bit of turns. He's real soft on the halter, as you can see. But what I like is, see how he rebalances himself? The deal with these turns is, the first half is the disengagement where his weight's on the forehand. Second half, weight's on the hind quarter. It's a nice athletic maneuver. Good for their mind. Back a few circles here. Going straight is pretty easy. Circles is a little bit more challenging, I think, for these guys. I wish you could feel how soft he is on the halter. I gotta tell you, I just love that. On the hindquarters. Very nice. So these colts are pretty desensitized. They're pretty used to being touched everywhere. Doesn't matter whether I'm using a flag or my hands or a brush or curry comb or clippers or whatever. I don't clip my horses, but I figure God put that stuff on them for a reason, and he did. It's there to, those feathers and that hair on their nose and in their ears, it's there to protect them. These guys are raised in pasture. So they need all the protection they can get. A lot of my horses I pack at some point in their life, and they have to be darn desensitized for that. These guys are real good about that. Hey, let's see how he moves at Liberty. What do you think? you'll notice I don't use voice commands. Sometimes I'll kiss for the canner. When I'm getting ready to start him under saddle, it's kind of a nice gift because it can be kind of a tough transition for a young horse to swing into the canter with a human on its back. But I expect them to work off body language because that's the language they speak. Normally I don't do this many straight circles like this. I tend to do a lot more turns, but I want to give folks a chance to see this young colt move. We can beef up the trot just a little. They're so sensitive to body language. It's just amazing. I love that. It takes so little. All we got to do is learn to speak their language. So, of course, before any of my colts are ever saddled, I've done a fair amount of rope work with them, which all this stuff is things that I learned from who I consider to be a master trainer, Buck Brannaman. And it sure makes a great product. Just a great product. You gotta love a horse that's as gentle and as trusting as these guys. Thank you very much.